Hi, I'm Nicole. Welcome to Ergonomic Fitness on IC Digital. Today we're doing a super fun workout with a stability ball. It's 12 exercises, 2 sets, 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest. We're doing a video A and a video B. A is more for beginners, B is more for advanced people. With using the stability ball, we can create an unstable environment where we can do controlled movements or controlled exercises. This way, your muscles, specifically your core, have to work efficiently during those functional movements. I hope you enjoy it. You're ready, I'm ready, let's go. Stability ball come in 3 sizes, small, medium and large. I'm 5'7", I'm using a medium size ball. Get ready, grab your water and a mat, and then we'll start in a few seconds. The first exercise is lunge.
Exercise 1.
50% weight is on each leg. Draw your navel in. As soon as you draw your navel in, you should feel tension in the back side of your, in the front side of your back leg. We're starting from here. Have both feet facing forward, and you move the ball just a little bit above your head. Arms are slightly in front of you. We're starting from here and moving our arms up. I inhale when I have my arms down. Exhale if I lift up my arms and lift up the ball. Exhale.
Relax.
Rest.
Up next, rep 2.
Then I'm moving my left leg in front. Draw my navel in. 50% weight is on each leg. You should have a straight line from your shoulder, when your shoulder, your hip, and your
Let's go.
shoulder, hip, and head should be in line. We do this for 40 seconds. Back side of your foot is just on your toes. So you have your heel up the whole time. Make sure your foot is straight facing forward. We have 5 seconds left. And rest.
Relax.
The next exercise is a squat. When we squat, we always want to make sure we have our knees behind our toes. Perfect squat position would be, if you're in this position, you should be able to raise your toes. Then you know that your knees are not sticking much forward.
Let's go.
Arms in front of you.
Exercise 2.
And you raise your arms in front of your head, just to here. Keep your back straight. Chin is slightly tucked in. Head, shoulders, and waist should be in line. Exhale as you move your arms up. Make sure when you raise your arms, you don't arch.
Relax.
Good.
Up next, rep 2.
Do this again. Another set. Knees behind your toes. Head, shoulders, hips in line. Don't
Let's go.
arch. Raise your arms. 40 seconds. Exhale as you move your arms up. Chin is slightly tucked in. Your torso should be completely stable. There shouldn't be any movement at all. This works your shoulders, your back, legs, glutes. We have 5 seconds left.
Relax.
For the next exercise, we're using a wall. Put both feet against the wall and you roll over the ball. stomach is right on top.
Let's go.
Arms are behind your head.
Exercise 3.
We're slightly bringing our torso down and we're raising the torso. Don't do too much range of motion when you have your arms up here. You should still have a straight line from your head, shoulders towards your hip. You don't want to go up too high. Rather do less movement. This exercise works all parts that are facing the ceiling. Don't put too much weight on your head. Just slightly have your fingers touching your ears. Chin is slightly tucked in.
Relax.
When you do this exercise, you want to make sure your stomach is right on top of the ball. If you're using a ball that's too big or too small, you might have to adjust the ball a little bit to find the perfect position. So I usually put my feet against the wall and then I roll.
Let's go.
I get on it this way. So the second, we're doing a similar exercise. Instead of going up and down, we're keeping one position and you move your arms back and forth. Chin is slightly tucked in. We have 10 seconds left. So you also don't want to drop your arms. Don't bring them down too far. Your elbows should be right in height with your ears. Okay. The next exercise is on your back. We're using a mat. You lay on your back. Legs are on top of the ball. Arms are by your side. And we're raising our hips.
Let's go.
And
Exercise 4.
Hold this position up here. Try to have a straight line from your ankles, hips towards your shoulder. Keep your hips up as high as possible. Place the ball right underneath your calf muscles, your calves, somewhere between your heels and your knees. Hold this position. If this is stable, you can bend your elbows and hold this position and bring one arm up towards the ceiling while maintaining
Relax. Up next, rep 2.
a great posture. So no movement, no rotation in your hips. We're starting again in 5 seconds.
Let's
Raise
go.
your hips. If this is stable, you can bring one arm up towards the ceiling. Or you can even move both arms up. Try this. You should feel it in your lower back and the back side of your leg. We have 2 seconds left and rest.
Relax.
Next exercise is kneeling. You roll the ball forward. Keep your hips right above your knees when you kneel. Your arms are in front of you.
Let's go.
Keep a 90-degree angle
Exercise 5.
in your knees and in your hips. Elbows slightly bent. Keep your back completely straight. Arms are holding onto the ball. Make sure you don't hyperextend your elbows. You don't want to be in this position. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Draw your navel in. Back is completely straight and hold this position. This exercise you feel in your shoulders, mostly in your shoulders, a little bit eventually in your core and in your front legs. Hold this position.
Relax.
And rest.
Up next, rep 2.
We'll do the same exercise again. If you have a mirror where you can do these exercises, I always recommend doing these exercises in front of a mirror so you can watch yourself.
Let's go.
90-degree angle in your knees and in your hips. Hold the ball in front of you, elbows slightly bent, keep breathing. 50% weight should be on your legs and about 50% weight should be on the ball, on your hands, holding onto the ball. We have 2 seconds left and rest.
Relax.
Next exercise is standing in a lunge position. We've done something similar in a squat position. This time we're doing a lunge, slightly leaning forward, and then you move your arms up in this position. Okay?
Let's go. Exercise 6.
Chin is slightly tucked in. Look somewhere in front of your foot. Move your arms up. Don't hyperextend your back. Most of your weight is on your front leg. Your left leg should be just touching the floor. Heel is up from your heel on your back leg is up in the air. Good.
Relax.
Rest. Switch
Up
legs.
next, rep 2.
Seconds.
Let's go.
When you get into the position, keep in mind that you want your front knee behind your toes. Make sure your pelvis is not rotated. Both hip joints should have the same distance to the ground. And rest.
Relax.
Next exercise is on your back again. Grab your mat. I want you to keep your spine fully down on the mat, draw your navel in.
Let's go. Exercise 7.
Hold the ball up with your hands. Lift up your head and hold this position. If it feels too challenging for your neck, you can grab a towel to put underneath your head so your head is a little bit elevated. That puts less stress on your cervical spine. Hold this position. Keep your spine down. This is easy. You can bend and straighten your knees as you exhale.
Relax.
Rest.
Up next, rep 2.
Make sure you don't hyperextend your neck. If you feel like your chin is sticking out, put something underneath your head so that neutralizes your cervical spine. We start again now in 1 second.
Let's go.
Keep about a 90-degree angle in your knees and in your hips. Arms here, straighten your knees. Exhale. Exhale. Your arms are stable. If it's too challenging for your neck, rest for a few seconds and then lift up your head again. And rest.
Relax.
Then getting up, standing, I hold the ball sideways. I'm standing on one leg, holding onto
Let's
the
go.
ball, and we're raising
Exercise 8.
the opposite leg, the leg you're standing on. Make sure your knee is slightly bent and your raised leg is slightly in front of you. Don't move it back too far. If you move your leg back too far, you start arching. So draw your navel in and your leg is slightly in front of you and stabilize this position. Hold it. We have 13 seconds left. And rest.
Relax.
Switching sides.
Up next, rep 2.
Navel in, leg slightly in front of you. Keep your knees slightly bent. This is a great exercise for your abductors and for your obliques. And it works on your stability on your ankle. Knee stability. Hold this. We have 9 seconds left. Good. Rest.
Relax.
We're using our mat again. Kneeling. So.
Let's go.
Forearm is on
Exercise
on your ball.
9.
Lean a little bit towards the ball. Stabilize it. If you are able to raise your leg, that's great. If not, just keep it down and try to lift it up. Hold it. Same concept with the exercise we did before. Draw your navel in. Make sure your leg is at least in line with your torso or even slightly in front of you. There's some weight on the ball, not much. And
Relax.
rest. Switching
Up
sides.
next, rep 2.
Forearm is resting on the ball. If possible, don't keep a gap between the ball and your hip. Navel is in, leg is slightly in front of you, and go.
Let's go.
Hold it. You should feel it in your hips, a little bit in your obliques, mostly in your hips. If the leg gets too tired, put it down and then raise it up again. We have 20 seconds left. Hold it. Good.
Relax.
Exercise number 10. Roll over the ball, hands touching the floor. You have about 50% weight on your hands, 50% weight on your legs.
Let's go.
Lift up one leg
Exercise 10.
and the opposite arm and stabilize this position. Your leg and your arm should be in line with your torso. Keep your elbow from your supporting arm slightly bent. The leg that's on the floor, have your heel facing the ceiling. And you can bring it down and up again, down, up.
Relax.
Rest.
Up next,
Roll over
rep
the
2.
ball. And then we do the other side. Get ready.
Let's go.
Right leg up, left arm up. If this seems difficult, just start with one arm up or put one arm down and then just raise your leg. Hold it. We have about 9 seconds left. And rest.
Relax.
Next exercise is you roll over the ball with your hands touching the floor or the mat. Go slow, start kneeling, roll forward.
Let's go.
And you walk
Exercise
with your
11.
hands forward. Just to the point where you can still stabilize this position. Hold it and then you go back. And then start again. The further you go, the more challenging it is. Hold this position. If you can go all the way to here, make sure your navel is drawn in. Don't arch, keep your elbows slightly bent, and then you go back. You do this one more time.
Relax.
And rest.
Up next, rep 2.
I like this exercise, it's fun. We're doing this again in 5 seconds. And go. Roll over the ball, slow.
Let's go.
Make sure you keep your hips stable. Hold this position. And then you go back. And again. Hold this position. Draw your navel all the way up towards your spine. All the way in, I mean. Okay. One more time. And rest.
Relax.
Good. Next exercise is for our quads. We're putting the ball against the wall. We're doing a wall squat. Make sure you have, your shoes are not too slippery. So the pressure point on the ball is right on your sacrum. It's the bone, the triangle bone below your spine. Draw your navel in.
Exercise 12.
Keep about a 90-degree angle in your knees and in your hips. Arms in front of your chest, or you can put your arms here, and then you go up and down. I want you to keep your back straight. Don't lean backwards too much, don't lean forwards too much. Keep your head, shoulders, and hips in line. You can hold this in this lower position, and then come a little bit further up, and then you go down again. You should feel it in your legs.
Relax.
And rest.
Up
Do
next,
this one
rep
more
2.
time. So if possible, keep your spine off the ball. Just your sacrum is touching the ball. Keep a little bit of a gap between
Let's go.
your spine and the ball. Up and down. Chest is up. When you're in this lowest position, keep in mind that you never want to have your knees sticking further forward than your toes. So if you draw a line, the knees should be somewhere here where your shoelaces are. We have 15 seconds left. And
Relax.
I hope you enjoyed the workout. For questions or suggestions, you can check the description below. Check out my website if you're interested, ergonomicworkout.com. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you soon next time. Bye-bye.